We have exactly a day left to finish off Odyssey's build. The entire interior build of my home on wheels. It is far from done, and this is what we still have to do.
In the previous episode, we gutted my truck Odyssey and started rebuilding her from scratch. In this episode, it's a race against the clock to finish the build. At the end, I'll give you a tour of the completely new Odyssey 2.0.
So I guess the most productive thing to do right now would be to list those things on a whiteboard and then get cracking. This is our list of the things that we have to do today, tomorrow.
Fix the catastrophe, get the countertop done and the cupboard doors, and then everything else is pretty minor.
But let's prioritize these bits for sure.
Yeah,
And
boom.
yeah.
So this machine kind of seems like it might be scary for a first time user, just because this is spinning at like thousands of RPM, so it's super quick. You don't put your hand anywhere near this area, okay? You hold it like this. And then kind of like get down, hold this piece like pretty firm, because this can like run away on you a little bit.
So it'll just be like this, right?
Boom, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, squeeze that guy in there, and it's gonna like want to pressure in, like we sort of, yeah.
Oh no, there's a thing.
There's a bolt there?
Yeah,
is it poking out that far?
Yep.
You're gonna use the jigsaw 2.0?
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this now puts a cherry on top of the cake of my being solo with a dog. I'm taking out the passenger seat, most of it, and putting it away. So now it's just gonna be me and Viet, just the two of us. This is it. Goodbye. The next very important visual choice that we need to make is whether we want this board that's going to go up against the window to just be natural wood, or whether we want to cover it with carpet. So this is option number one, kind of like the natural wood look. Buzz's vote is with the natural look. Here comes the carpet. Just blacked out, hey?
Guide it, a little bit of pressure. Yep.
Yikes.
And now you can do a little softer. Yep,
Done?
that's it.
Yay! Woo. Nice. Since pretty much everything about this new build is all about creating more storage space and more functionality and learning from the last year, I've decided to take this space and use it for storage. Because you can. Isn't that amazing? Right, so I've got a whole like bunch of bits and pieces here. Got like a fruit hammock. Hell yes, a fruit hammock. And some like storage and even a little mirror, which I got from X Overland the other month. Thank you guys, you're the best. And I'm gonna try and just like create space right here. Let's do it.
Over the last year, I've really learned to use every single bit of space I had available. And not just for the things that I had an actual use for, also for things that hold feelings and memories that remind me of the people and places I've met along the way.
Okay, so I just ran out to do some errands very quickly and I left Buzz alone, and lo and behold, a catastrophe. What happened?
Nothing happened. Everything's great.
Oh, we've got a spectator. Great. Let's talk about it. Yeah, what happened?
Well,
someone else is coming on. Great. Yeah, more people.
Well, to see. Happy accident, hopefully, in the end. But what was supposed to happen is the fridge was supposed to open this way. But the reality of the situation is quite different.
Quite different.
It opens this way. And we had planned the whole entire bench top and countertop to flip up the same way as the fridge.
Yeah, damn fridge.
And now it's impossible.
Right.
So we have to figure it out, which is what we are going to do.
Yes, no problems, only solutions, right?
That was problem number 1. But the moment we tried to turn on the fridge, it just wouldn't work. It quickly became apparent that some of my electrical wiring isn't working, which can be a pretty big deal because that stuff is complicated. Before we get to the countertop issue, we have to solve the electrical catastrophe. And to do that, we've enlisted the help of an expert, an actual engineer, who very conveniently happens to be our next door neighbor.
My name is Ransom Horner Richardson. I'm the owner of Crooked Finger Designs. We're the shop next door. We're an electrical specialty and build-out shop. I'm here to fix the electrical catastrophe.
Of 2022.
Mark it on the calendar. What are they for?
You don't know, do you? You just press them until things turn on, right?
Literally, yes.
I think there might be a quote.
That is literally what I do. It's sad. You think you're gonna be able to solve this issue for us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? You sound so confident.
Very confident.
What's that stuff?
You can read voltage and you can read continuity between stuff. So you can tell if wires are connected from one end to the other.
So that's your magic weapon?
That's the magic weapon.
Uh-huh. This is the big moment.
This thing.
Oh my. Ah! Yes! 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 And it says 77. Two lucky numbers. Yes.
The problem is that was hooked up through your solar controller, which has a low voltage shutoff.
Okay.
So if the battery gets too low, it'll kill the fridge.
Oh.
So the
I
battery
see.
dropped down to a point where the solar controller decided it was unsafe to keep running it. All your things that were direct hookup still work, but it's basically just trying to protect the battery from getting killed.
Oh, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing.
Okay, cool.
So it did its job.
Yay! Yeah. So happy. This thing actually works now. I'm so excited. I want to have a fridge. Well, that was a very easy fix, it turns out, but it definitely needed someone with good knowledge and experience to just point that out. Be like, okay, this is a problem.
But beyond the electrical stuff, we still had the interior of a car to build. Odyssey 2.0 was coming along pretty smoothly, but everything just needed some time and TLC.
Check that out. Ooh, how cool. And there's a little mechanism there to kind of make sure that it doesn't just open up by itself, right?
Yeah, it's the little locking mechanism in here. This guy just slots right into here and just locks it nice and tight.
Beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go.
I didn't have much to offer in terms of carpentry skills, but I can definitely do a bit of simple upholstery. This is one of those classic situations where I just felt a bit useless, which is a pretty great reminder that being able to work with your hands, whether it's climbing or plumbing or construction or cooking or carpentry, so many of those things begin with C's, by the way, is an awesome skill and a skill that we totally underrate. Well, we got to about 80% of a lot of these items, but weren't able to fully cross any off the list. Even the electrical catastrophe, though it was nearly solved, Ransom still had some wires to hook up the following morning.
Oh, so tired. Feeling quite heavy. Just like really sleepy. I still have to go out for a run though. I have like a week and a half left until I run an ultra. 50 miles. That's like 88 kilometers or something stupid like that. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. So this is like my last week of hardcore training. Just gotta go and do it, you know. Honestly, feels a bit dodgy. Definitely a bit dodgy. What you gonna do? Did I love that run? No. Do I love the fact that I went for that run? Yes. Yes. Today is a really big day because today is the last day of the remodel. So in exactly 5 hours from now, I have to leave the OTB workshop and get on my way. So last night we didn't actually manage to cross anything off the list fully. We got to like 95% of a lot of things, but we just weren't able to like cross them off. So let's see how this goes. Buzz just came in a few minutes ago to reassure me that we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be good. He said we're gonna be okay, we're gonna manage it. I'm like, oh, I don't know, but I just have to trust him. And another piece of good news is that Will should be coming back today, so we will have extra help. Yes! Let's get to work. Oh, beautiful.
Looks good, eh?
Yeah. So this is gonna be the countertop pretty much. And see how it looks.
All right.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Cool, good, right?
Just leave her like that.
countertop is in.
Yay! It is done.
Like a glove.
Perfect.
Now we just need to chuck the handle on the fridge, I guess, eh?
That would be helpful, yes. But does that mean we can cross it off the list?
Yeah, cross it off.
Yes!
Let's do it.
Woohoo! Yay! Okay, we're gonna give this a big fat red tick. Countertop is done. So when I said in the previous video that we are taking Vilk very deeply into consideration in this build, I really meant it. So we're building a big, massive bed for him so that when he's a full grown-up German Shepherd, he's still gonna have a really comfortable place to sit and sleep. And this is basically his bedroom. It's ready. Let's show him.
Here we go.
Tuck, 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 tuck. Nice. Perfect. So this is gonna be like,
Bloopers.
So this is gonna be Vilk's like default position. Like this is like the minimum bed. And then when we fold it out, thank you, Buzz. Thank you very much to my lovely assistant. This is like the full size. So his ginormous big full doggy bed is like a proper big doggy bed.
Cold spot, whatever.
Yeah.
Vilk's like hanging out here and you can like have your zone here, you know? Like,
Exactly. Yeah. We can both actually sleep here, like in case of emergencies.
That's perfect. Are we gonna tick that?
It is done.
It is done.
Wait, you do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what
I
a
did this one,
privilege.
so you do
What
it.
a privilege. Did you double tick that one just for funsies?
I just had to, you know? It just felt right. Yeah, right. I don't know about you, I am like the messiest person you've ever met in your entire life. I just create chaos wherever I go. The moment I enter a room, it becomes chaos. So if you are a fellow chaos creator, high five. I know that you feel me. It's great, but it's also painful because sometimes you have to get through stuff like this. This is all of my stuff that I should probably now start reorganizing since we have 4 hours left until I have to leave. Good luck to me. Okay. The guys are getting the cooler, so I'm just gonna put it to the side. It is not my problem anymore. Oh my god, so much junk.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. Ooh. This is the Starlink, so that's gonna go on top, so I can put it to the side too. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? What have we got here? It's Will! He's back!
I'm alive.
Yay!
I'm alive, barely, but I'm alive.
Hey, you know, bud.
You just looked at him like in this complete disbelief.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I thought you were a ghost, bro.
It did all take an extra day, but with everybody working on something, things just started moving. And before we knew it, we managed to finish off every single item that was on the list.
Oh, already into the Polaroid, I see.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is going in a frame.
100%. Was that like,
How did you do that
when
so
was that?
fast?
I have a little printer.
Yeah, that's sick. Thanks so much.
That was so fast.
Well, it's been awesome. And we were super stoked to work with you.
Yay.
You're amazing, and it was
You
really,
too.
really fun. You made the build fun for us to do.
Well, you made it a lot of fun for me.
We're happy to hear it. And it turned out like pretty good, right?
It's pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty stoked with how it came out.
Yeah, so our question is, how did you like us goofballs?
I love them gooseballs.
I cannot speak well.
You know, mixed feelings. No, I'm kidding. No,
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
That makes me feel
Good thing
really
we put in that self-destruct button.
No, it was honestly like it was so much fun. Just like such a great time.
Awesome.
Yeah, like I loved everything about it. Loved you guys. You know, we had so much fun just doing it, and the way that it turned out is just like it's beyond my expectations. It is beyond what I thought it would be. It is like way better. It's just everything. It is everything.
Feels like home.
It feels like a home.
I mean, it feels like Vilt's home, honestly.
This is very true.
Look at the size of this thing.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Like takes up half the car.
It is massive.
You're welcome, Bill.
And finally, after a very long week, Odyssey 2.0 was done. Ready to hit the road again.
There's some ass out there.
As I drove out, I still couldn't quite believe it. It felt like I had spent months with Will and Buzz, and I really hope that we get to hang out again after my Alaska trip. Well, since you're still here watching this video, that means you probably want to check out the interior of Odyssey 2.0. So, let's go inside. All right, so here we are. She is very different. Pretty huge with the Alucab in, but the furniture is really the star of this episode. So what we've got here is a pretty much brand new setup on this side and a little nod to the old setup on this side. First of all, let me show you around my kitchen. So I've got a pantry here on this side, and I've got a pantry on this side as well, which is great for storing things that I use on a daily basis. Right here, we've got an actual countertop, a beautiful butcher's block with the fridge underneath it, which is awesome. I have a fridge. I have a fridge. Like I never had a fridge. This is the first fridge I've ever owned. I'm so excited. There's also a little compartment here for pots and pans and things like that, and an electrical outlet for when I use this space to work, for example. And just kind of going along here, this is my new cupboard, which is basically home to most of my stuff. And on the other side, we've got more storage! These super cute little Velcro pouches. I mean, this was just such a great call to create this space like this because it's pretty flat, pretty small, pretty compact, but can hold like all of my socks, underwear, little bits and pieces, you know, just all kinds of like junk, basically. So I love this space so much. And then all along here, we've got more storage, and then these cushions, underneath the cushions, there's also storage there. And this entire side is basically as it was in the original build. I really wanted to honor my uncle's work and, you know, the time that he put into building the first version of Odyssey. So it's nice to kind of have these personal touches that will always remind me of his work, even if the build is completely new. Anyway, another really important thing is Vilk's space. So Vilk is going to grow up to be a pretty big pup. So in this build, we really prioritized creating a space for him that would be comfy and large enough for a dog his size. So this entire side right here, this actually extends out and creates a bigger platform. And that platform then becomes the platform where his doggy bed will sit. That's where he is going to sleep and live and ride along. And to truly maximize the use of space, we've also installed a cargo net on the Alucab bed to hold things like backpacks and jackets and things like that. Right here on the back door, we installed a molly panel with more storage, and this is home to things like spices and cutlery and some toiletries, and of course a mirror and a fruit hammock. Fruit hammocks! Just the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world. And I decided to remove the passenger seat temporarily. It's still in the car somewhere, it's just hidden away. But the bigger priority really was to create a platform here that would be home to the Aircon Unit. This is the Aircon Unit that Vilk is going to be using mostly, not really me. The Defender, by the way, does not have aircon, in case you were wondering. So this wooden platform actually doubles up also as just a space to put my stuff, like little knickknacks, a bottle, a wallet, a purse, whatever. So yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, one more fruit hammock right here. Am I happy with it? Yeah, I am
so excited about this new build. You know, the thing is that when you first get started, when you do your first build, it's very likely that that is not going to be the last build, because the more time you spend on the road, the more time you spend living in the car, the more you learn about what it is that you actually need and use. Experience is the best teacher. So I am just super psyched that there is space for Vilk to be comfortable in the truck, that there is loads of storage space all around the place to just make my life easier, that things are more accessible and lightweight, like this mattress is super lightweight, and it's just pretty. It's just really, really pretty, and actually so much more livable than it was before. And yeah, I'm still a little bit wistful about, you know, that first build, but I've just come to the conclusion that in order to grow, to live conveniently and comfortably somewhat in these circumstances, you just need to allow for change. And that is just the normal part of life. It's part of the process. So yeah, I'm super psyched.
Meanwhile, back at the workshop,